You don't want tour buses. What do you want?
I want people to appreciate each other and appreciate each other's struggles.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. So Oliver Anthony has turned down $8 million, and what does he want to do instead? Well, he wants to play free farmers market shows, and he wants to go back to the woods, according to Oliver Anthony. He was finally interviewed by the corporate press. Fox News sent a reporter to cover his most recent farmers market show, which is far more like a mid-level country music show at this point. Oliver Anthony turned down millions and millions of dollars, effectively saying that he just comes from dirt farmers in Appalachia and he just wants to stand up for the common man. Oliver Anthony was asked by Fox News, like, what's up? What are you all about? What do you want to do? And what point are you trying to make with your song that is sending elitist Americans into panic mode? And he said, I just want to go back to the woods, honestly. Check this out.
Your music. I know you turned $8 million down.
I just want to go back to the woods, honestly. But no, what I really want in the bigger scheme of things is just people to start appreciating each other for human beings and look beyond political differences and ideologies and a lot of things that I see corporate media and education doing, which is making everyone identify each other's differences and not their similarities.
Wow.
Nice. Yes, exactly. So what is he speaking to there? I mean, he's speaking to the fact that we are all one nation, we are all one country, we are man made in God's image, and we are all created equal. What a great point. All of the entire corporate media and political complex, power complex right now is structured on you viewing someone else as different from you, whether that be their skin color, their socioeconomic status, gender, whatever, right? Like everything is meant to agitate and to keep the country divided and to keep the country angry so that we don't actually look at the real cause of our problems, which are rich men north of Richmond, which are the elitists in Washington, D.C. So that is like the purpose of the power structures, to keep all of us fighting down here so we don't ever look upwards and see our true oppressors, the true slavers in this nation. Oliver Anthony is calling them out, saying effectively, if we don't do something about this problem, well, we are not going to have a country in 5 to 10 years.
The public is giving you for allowing them to feel that, to have that connection?
I do, yeah, but I really don't want the appreciation. I'm nothing special. I want people to appreciate each other and appreciate each other's struggles and hopefully just find the energy that was in this song and manifest it in people's own personal lives and, talking to their neighbors again and their coworkers and just trying to find similarities with each other instead of division. That's really all I want. It's not really even about me and my message. It's really what I believe is God put this message out for people just to give them some hope. I mean, if we continue on the path that we're going down now, culturally, we won't have a country in very, very long. 5 years, 50 years, I don't know. I mean, I don't see our country lasting more than another generation the way we're headed. We've got to go back to the roots of what made this country great in the first place, which was our sense of community.
Yeah. What made us great, and can we be great again? Maybe make America great again. Oliver Anthony has done his best to effectively stay out of politics and try and make this a unifying message, but there's only one party that is about unifying the country, about things that made and make America great again. Obviously, there is a huge crossover appeal to Oliver Anthony. That's why you've seen so many just overnight massive viral successes with people doing crossovers of his music, remixes of his music. And it's been really, really impressive and really, really encouraging to see. So what's also been encouraging to see is Oliver find his own voice. Again, I don't know Oliver Anthony, but I do follow him on social media. We just did a podcast with John Rich. John Rich has been advising him, and so John Rich tells us in the podcast, we're going to release that very soon, about Oliver Anthony and about his journey and about how he's advising him to stay independent and to stay solo and to not be taken over by this satanic music industry that has offered him $8 million effectively to own him and control him. Oliver Anthony has been out releasing his own content now, like driving back from these little country shows. You can see him sunburned here. in his drive back from his first show says becoming insanely viral with his music. I encourage you to follow Oliver Anthony Music on Twitter and on X. Sorry, not trying to dead name Twitter. On X and on YouTube here. And he has 1.1 million views on this video that sort of like explains where he's coming from and how people are treating him now. Watch.
There were people who flew in, people that drove down from up north. Mind blown. And I mean, hell, we signed and took pictures a good 4 hours after the show. And it wasn't like people just came up and shook my hand. They come up and they told me about the battles they've been dealing with, depression and suicide and money, and you know, those are real problems. This song is not something that it's not like it's some masterpiece I've created. It's the masterpiece and the emotions of the song, it already exists within you. Sometimes it just takes the right song coming along to let those out. But my question to you is, when Oliver Anthony's long gone and forgotten about, what can you do in your own life to maintain this energy, this positivity, this unity that I see among people like I've never seen before?
So yeah, again, like to see the full video, follow Oliver Anthony, follow his YouTube account, and follow him on X or Twitter. The full interview and the full piece was, I think, very interesting at Fox. They went to his show and talked with people about Oliver Anthony, talk with them about like what they're feeling in the audience and like really trying to get like the color of what's going on. And I thought it was, I thought it was a really good recap and a heartwarming story with a good moral and a great twist at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna love this. Watch the full thing here. And know that like we ain't done yet. The crossover, like this song and this artist is crossing over into every musical genre, every skin color, and every economic status, and crossing political lines and uniting the country around a very simple message, which is populism and America first. Huh? Who's that sound like? Yeah, I'll let you decide. Check this out.
Singer and songwriter Oliver Anthony has gone virtually unknown to a household name after a surprise chart topper Richmond, north of Richmond, detailing the struggles of working class America.
Fox News correspondent Griff Jenkins caught up with him exclusively over the weekend at a concert in North Carolina. Griff, tell us what you found.
Well, hey, good morning, guys. I found an artist unlike any alive today. He's the real deal. And Ainsley, you'll love this. He opened the show reading scripture before we played songs. And that message, well, he's given hope to those who are struggling just to get by. Take a look.
Drive back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old song. It's Richmond, north of Richmond. Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, know what you do, and I don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men don't the rich spend.
There you go, Oliver Anthony singing Richmond, north of Richmond. And this is the crowd in Moyock, North Carolina. Look at these people right here. Does that song speak to you?
Speaks to me all the way through, all the way through. It's time for them to hear us.
You can hear the crowd yelling, USA! There are literally thousands of fans here because Oliver Anthony will talk to every one of them. He takes time to meet his fans. In fact, this young man, come here. What's your name?
Nolan.
Nolan, and what do you got here?
I have a hat. And yep, I'm gonna get him to sign them.
Oliver Anthony makes a point to stay for as long as it takes, 2, 3, 4 hours, to meet and greet every one of his fans, make a connection, hear their stories, and to hear why his songs connect with them. Why'd you write the song? What motivated you to write that song?
I don't know. Maybe that song's an evolution of a lot of my other songs. Like if you listen to Doggone It and Feeling Pretty Good, and really all of them, they just talk about common struggles that I feel like everybody deals with. I mean, it's really just how I felt, and so I guess other people inherently feel that way. Now that I'm learning, I'm not the only one that felt that way, but I really just wrote the song for me. And then Draven from Radio WV, he hit me up on like a Thursday and was really interested in doing some stuff, and at the time I only had the first half of Richmond North of Richmond written. I posted it online, but it was just like that first half. So we threw the second half together the day of filming, or the day before filming, and really just thought, I didn't think anybody would even see it.
Someone sent Oliver's music to me. His name was Johnny Pettis from Missouri, and I knew from the moment I heard Oliver that he was special, that God was speaking through him. I went up there to Virginia and recorded him, and me and Oliver spent a weekend together. We prayed before the session, and we knew it was going to be something special. Now that I knew it was going to be a great song as far as, skyrocketing. No, I didn't think it was going to happen a day later.
Are you surprised that the public has reacted the way they did? Do you realize the crowd is touched by your music?
Yeah, well, it resonates the suffering in the world right now. Like even in our own country, we've had years of people feeling depressed and hopeless, and every time you look at the TV or get online, everything's negative. And so I think people are just desperate for something positive again. There's been a lot of people die for us to be able to stand on this dirt and do what it is we do every day, and we should be excited for it.
What do you hope comes of the song in your music? I know you turned $8 million down. You did a great statement. You said you don't want jets, you don't want tour buses. What do you want?
Just people to start appreciating each other for human beings and look beyond political differences and ideologies and a lot of things that I see corporate media and education doing, which is making everyone identify each other's differences and not their similarities. I want people to appreciate each other and appreciate each other's struggles, and hopefully find the energy that was in this song and manifest it in people's own personal lives. I mean, I don't see our country lasting more than another generation the way we're headed. This is something that has touched people globally, and there's a reason for that. It's not just for one identity or one group of people. It's a song for human beings in general.
And guys, ask him if he's a Democrat or a Republican. He'll tell you neither. You saw in that package, Brian, you'll like this. He takes his 3 dogs with him to every show he plays.
Absolutely.
Guys,
I envy
great.
him.
All right, Griff, thank you very much. Thank you very much for going to North Carolina to get that report.
Right.
Awesome.
There was no guaranteed interview. He made it happen.
Yeah, bumper sticker said Oliver Anthony 2024.
All right.
We want him for president. Yeah, good get. We've been trying to get him on the show, so congratulations on getting that interview.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. I asked him to play live on Fox and Friends. He said he'd check his 2024 schedule, so we'll find out.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.